Hi everybody, it's Gene, Mr. Gino 502, and today I'm doing Paul McCartney 45's. So hope you'll enjoy this. Let's start out with Another Day, and Oh Woman, Oh Why. I'm listening to my Tug of War tape in the background. And before I had it on Apple, this is the first one I had, Another Day on Capitol. Oh Woman, Oh Why. Love that song. Then we have Uncle Albert. And Too Many People on the B-side. And I wish I had this original, but I don't. Give Ireland Back to the Irish. I never could find it at a price I could afford on the original custom label, so this is what I have, the ugly black Capitol label. And there we have Mary Had a Little Lamb. That's on the ugly Capitol label. I had this one with the custom label, but like some of my other stuff, it was stolen, so this is the only one that I have. But I didn't have the picture sleeve, but I did have the custom label, and it was stolen. So, like some other things I told you about before. Then I have Hi 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 and Sea Moon, $1.19. And then I have My Love and The Mess, great song. And there's Take It Away, I love that. Then here's Live and Let Die and I Lie Around. I got the box out here and Sasha's sitting in the top of the box. I got the box on the floor. Then I have Hell on Wheels and Country Dreamer and this is the first edition of Jet, and this is the one that has Mamunia on the other side. And then they of course changed it. They put out Jet, and I have that one has Let Me Roll It on the other side. And then we have Band on the Run and one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Paul McCartney solo song, 1985. And then Junior's Farm and Sally G, which I really love. That's one of my other favorites of Paul's. Here where I live, they played Sally G more on the radio than they did Junior's Farm. That's why I bought this record to begin with, because I love that song. And even when that came out, I still wasn't sure really who Paul McCartney was. That was 1975. I just like that. Then we have Listen to What the Man Said and the Capitol with a couple of planets on there. That's the B-side. And Letting Go. This is my favorite version of Letting Go, the version on the 45. It's different than the one on the album, and I like the one on the single better. And You Gave Me the Answer. And we have Venus and Mars Rock Show. I listen to American Top 40 of the 70s a lot with Casey Kasem. They rebroadcast the original shows, and this was in the top 40, the show they played this week from November, I don't remember the day, but it was November of 1975, but this was in the top 40, American Top 40 show that I listened to this weekend. And Magneto and Titanium Man, excellent song. I love Venus and Mars. The Tug of War, Venus and Mars, and Ram are my 3 favorite Paul McCartney albums. Then we have Silly Love Songs and Cook of the House. I bought a lot of these records. I forgot where this was. I think it was Music Land, I think it was called. Oh, there's another $1.19. And Let 'Em In. And Beware My Love. I love that song. And here's Maybe I'm Amazed, the live version from the Wings Over America. And then probably one of my top 5 Paul McCartney, Wings, Soily. Oops, I love Soily. Never knew the lyrics until I got a computer and I was able to look up the lyrics. Still doesn't make much sense, but great song. And then I have Mull of Kintyre. That's a really nice picture. I like that. And then we got the good old Black Label again, and Girl School on the B-side, which is a great song. And then we move to the London Town singles with a Little Luck and Backwards Traveler. London Town was the first Paul McCartney Wings album that I bought when it was brand new, when it first came out. It was like about a year after I discovered the Beatles, but London Town was the first Paul McCartney album I bought when it was brand new, when it first came out. And I've had enough. And Deliver Your Children. And London Town, great song. It's got a great video with this. I got it in my Paul McCartney playlist, but I have it on the McCartney Years, which is a DVD set with videos on it. But London Town, great song. I don't know, it made the top 40, I think, but not very high. I don't remember. It should have been a bigger hit. Good song. Then he moved on to Columbia with Goodnight Tonight and Daytime, Nighttime Suffering. Great B-side there. And then Getting Closer and Spin It On, 2 great songs. Back to the Eggs, an excellent album too. And this is one of my favorite singles, you know, as far as both songs. Arrow Through Me and Old Siam Sir. 2 really good songs. Excellent single. 2 of his best songs on one single. Then here we go with good old Wonderful Christmas Time. I actually didn't buy this till after Christmas in early 1980. It came out in '79, and never did really hear about it or see it at all until after Christmas of '79. But like everybody else, I noticed it just said Paul McCartney, no Wings, so I thought, And there's Rudolph, Red-Nosed Reggae on B-side. Okay. Then we had Coming Up, which I don't really care for this version. I like the live version, which is on the B-side. The B-side's kind of like an EP because it's got Coming Up and then it's got Lunchbox and Odd Socks. Those are good songs too. But when I first bought this record, I listened to Coming Up, didn't like it too much. I flipped it over in the live version. I was like, oh, that's really, really good. And I guess a lot of people agreed with me, because that's the version that went to #1. Waterfalls. Don't really care for that song. He should, in my opinion, Temporary Secretary should have been the next single. But this didn't even make the top 100, I don't think. Check My Machine, really good. Cody did a video of this song, and I didn't like it much at first, but it grew on me and I liked it. So, but give a shout out to Cody. He does a lot of great stuff, a lot of great videos. Knows his music too. So there you go, Cody. You deserve it. You deserve a shout out. I'm playing the other song of this, of them two, those two on the album Tug of War. And here's Ebony and Ivory. I like What's That You're Doing better than Ebony and Ivory, but that was a big hit, of course. Rain Clouds, the B-side. Excellent song, Rain Clouds. And of course, Take It Away. I love that song. And I like the back side, the B side of the picture sleeve. I'll Give You a Ring, that's another good song. And then Tug of War was put out as a single. It didn't become much of a hit. And Get It. Then we have, I put this in here too, it's really a Michael Jackson 45, but A Girl Is Mine. Somebody pointed that out somewhere on the internet. It's been 30 years since Thriller came out. Wow. Time really flies. But this was the first single from Thriller. And how big did that album get? Wow. But Girl Is Mine. I put this in there with Paul's stuff, although it's really a Michael Jackson 45. And I don't know where I got this, at the record convention or somewhere. This is a one-sided single of The Girl Is Mine. Kind of weird. I like this. It's like, you can see the texture, but it's like weird. It's got like, looks like a pattern or something. It's like one-sided single. Do not play this side. Okay, I won't play that side. Okay. But I remember, I think they were trying to make records a little, you know, one-sided single, get the hit, special low price. It's like, okay, it's gonna cost so much more to put a song on the B-side. Yeah. It's like, we're gonna save you money. There's only gonna be one song on this whole record. That didn't work out too well. Then I got Say, Say, Say. I always like this picture of Michael and Paul. I like Say, 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 and never really one of my favorites. I got a 12-inch, the 12-inch single of it, and I like the 12-inch version. So Bad. Another one of mine that's not really my favorites. Pipes of Peace is on the back side. That should have been the A side, Pipes of Peace, in my opinion. During the 80s, a lot of times Paul, in my opinion, didn't make many good choices for 45s. That's just my opinion. No More Lonely Nights. There's the B side, the back side. And it's got the play out version. I like the play out version too. Both songs are good. And then he was back to Capitol Records with Spies Like Us. And my favorite Capitol label, That's a funny movie too. If you've ever seen the movie, I like Spies Like Us. That was a funny movie. I love Chevy Chase anyway, but good song. And My Carnival on the other side. That was recorded during the Venus and Mars time in New Orleans. Press. And that's a good song. I love the video for that. If I was on a subway and saw Paul McCartney, I wouldn't, it's like, I think I was losing my mind or something, but that's really a cool video of Press. And It's Not True. That's a really good B-side. And then here's another one of my favorite singles of Paul's. Stranglehold and Angry. I love this version of Angry. It's the remix. It's so much better than the album version. And Stranglehold's a really good song too. This is one of my other, like Old Cyan and Arrow Through Me. This is one of my favorite singles. And then I have Only Love Remains. That's a great song. And Tough on a Tightrope. And I have My Brave Face. I showed you in the other video I have the cassette single. I have the 45 too. Back to the Purple label. Yuck. And Flying to My Home. That's a really, really good song. It's not on the album. So about that time I was done with buying 45s. That was in 1989. And later on I found this at the record show. This is from Run Devil Run. My two favorite songs off of that album. Try Not to Cry. And No Other Baby. This is one of those for jukebox only 45s. I bought that at the record convention, record show, a while back. Then I have some imports. I bought these because of I bought this one because I didn't have this song, Zoo Gang. This is the British copy, Band on the Run. That was the B-side over in England. Gosh, I didn't talk so much, the tape ran out. And I wanted Zoo Gang. It's nothing special, but I bought the 45. And I don't know why I bought this. It's a British version of I've Had Enough. That's the way I feel about YouTube sometimes. I've had enough. But I've Had Enough and Deliver Children, same as the US. I guess I bought that mainly for that kind of crazy picture. But, yeah. And then I have a bootleg called Nashville Diary. This is stuff I think he recorded in Nashville. High, High, High and Soily and My Love and One Hand Clapping. Recorded in Nashville, Tennessee, 1975. So this is a bootleg. And then I have Linda's 45, Seaside Woman. And Susie and the Red Stripes. And I like that B-side to C-side. Very clever there. So that's it. That's my Paul McCartney 45s, and hope you enjoyed. And thanks for watching if you do, and leave me comments if you want to. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.